Beautiful fall afternoon here in Georgia. Off this today, going to do a little casting. Got my Lee 20-pound pot started with some range scrap ingots that I've made previously. Going to try out two new molds today. They're both Lee semi-wad cutters. The one on the left is a 240 grain gas check bullet, and the one on the right is a 158 grain 357 caliber gas check mold. These are the two cavity molds. You guys have seen these all over the internet and already, but should be a fun day. Bye for now. Okay, here we are. We're a little further along in my little lead bullet casting project. You can see I've got my little dowel there that I use to knock the bullets loose from the mold if they stick. Got my welding gloves, a regular slotted screwdriver to adjust the flow on the spout for my pot. Got some Frankfurt Arsenal casting fluxing compound. Got my slotted spoon, and those little metal things there next to the spoon are the clips off of a couple of wheel weights that I just happened to have laying around. Threw them into the mix. Got about close to 20 pounds of range scrap in the pot right now. It's a Lee 20-pound bottom pour pot, like many of you have seen. And you can see I've got my two Lee cavity molds sitting on top there, the 44 semi-wad cutter and the 357 semi-wad cutter. These are the two cavity molds, like those of you that know can see. These are brand new. I haven't used them. I cleaned them last night with soap and water and a toothbrush in the sink, soap and warm water out of the tap. They've been sitting overnight drying. They were wiped off before I set them out last night, but you can see they're warming up there. The lead's melted in there. Almost be fluxing it here in just a second. Over here I'm going to water quench these. This is my little 5-gallon bucket with water in the bottom, and it's got a t-shirt stretched over the top there with just the sleeve hole going down into the bucket. That way I minimize the splashes back on me and onto the mold. And everybody knows you don't want to combine water and molten lead, so that's how I choose to avoid that issue. Now, I've been there and done that, and it's not a very fun result. So anyway, just a little video update with my cheesy cell phone video from Taco. So stand by for more. Well, here we are, kind of midway through the process. Made some bullets with the 44 mold and the 357 mold. You see we got some sprues left over. Got a few bullets in the bucket, not a whole lot. Most of them are 44 bullets. I have to say the 44 mold is dropping them really nice. You barely shake the mold and they fall out. Okay, finishing an midstream update. See, we've got a few bullets in the bucket. We've got a few boo-boos I want to show you. These are out of the 357 mold. You can see that these bullets have wings. And no, they didn't get any Red Bull in them. That's because I didn't have the mold closed. I don't know why it's not focusing very well, but you can see it's like me in bifocals here. Mold was not closed, so that's what you get. Those are out of the 357 mold. It's been troublesome. The front cavity especially does not want to drop the bullet. The left side, left half, the right half comes clean. The bullets look good, but I've got to repeatedly hit the joint nut there in order to get the bullet to drop out. I've tried smoking it with a lighter, and that's helped a little bit. I've kind of tried to deburr the edges of the mold on the left side, the left half of the mold, and that has helped a little, but still kind of up in the air as to what's going on there. So anyway, these are two cavity molds, so they're not putting out a ton of bullets like the 6 cavity molds. I know that Fortune Cookie 45 LC, one of the people that I find very inspiring for this bullet casting adventure, he likes those 6 cavity molds, and they do serve their purpose if you shoot a lot and got a lot of bullets. I don't shoot that much, which is just due to the life factors beyond my control. But anyway, I like these Lee 2 cavity molds. They're very affordable. I'm new to bullet casting, so they're They're a nice way to ease into a hobby without breaking a bank. Anyway, we'll post further updates as they come along. Bye. Well, there's the final count for today. Don't know how much there is. That's all I've decided to do. It's about half a pot's worth of for my 20-pound pot there, my 20-pound Lee bottom pour. Here's a couple of bullets I've poured and saved. Beside the ones on the left are for the 357 158 semi-wad cutter. The ones on the right are for the 240 grain 44 caliber semi-wad cutter. From Lee, both of these from Lee molds, obviously, as anybody can see. And the way the bullets are oriented is the way they came out of the cavities. The ones to the top of the screen are obviously from the end cavity that's furthest away from the handles, and the one closer to the handles, the cavity closer to the handles. So these have cooled. I'm going to measure them after I get things cleaned up, see how they come out, and we'll go from there. Got to pour the rest of the lead out there. I've got about probably 7 pounds of lead left over. Been going at it for 2-3 hours now, just kind of dinking around, doing some other chores in between. Of course, I'm going to save these 2 sample 357 bullets to show as a what not to do. We all make those mistakes. You casters out there, you know it just as much as I do. Anyways, Taco 650 signing off. Thanks for watching. Bye.